Hi, I'm Dan Riggs, the creator of Quizzical, which is a student-authored online multiple-choice question writing, learning, and assessment tool. Quizzical affords students with opportunities for concise technical writing, and it is discipline independent. It has been deployed in courses ranging from art history to mining to dentistry. The software randomly assigns students to write one or more questions for a particular lecture. Upon submission, the question is graded, either by the instructor or a TA. If the question is approved, it moves into a question bank. The second function of Quizzical is to serve as a learning and exam practice tool. In the next few slides, I hope to convince you that Quizzical fosters learning and improves student exam performance. Lastly, if you're tired of writing questions for exams and want to build a question bank for future use, Quizzical can help you populate that test bank. When student authors compose questions, they fill out boxes in a form filler. I also require my students to do 3 optional things: provide a reference, select an image that pertains to the question, and the third option I consider most important: students must provide justifications for their answers. When students take exams, they see a typical multiple choice question format that you see on the left. Upon selecting an answer and submitting it, Quizzical gives them a score and returns an output screen like the one you see on the right. Whether or not they've answered the question correctly, they may learn something, or they may dispel misconceptions by associating the image with the question and by using the justifications to evaluate why each choice is correct or incorrect. This promotes learning. We recently published the results of a 2-year evaluation of Quizzical in a 500-student sophomore molecular biology class. We asked if Quizzical used promoted scoring and assigned students to one of 3 participation categories. High represents the upper quartile, mid represents the 25 to 75% category, and low represents the lower 25% in terms of Quizzical participation. As you can see for both years, there was a positive correlation between engagement and scoring, which was statistically significant for all pairwise comparisons. When we ran ANCOVA, we found that previous GPA did not affect the significant scores. Let me show you a bit of the Quizzical.ca website. If I toggle the Overview tab, what you can see is that there are several pages that relate to the instructor and the student stakeholder, some information on pedagogy, frequently asked questions, and on a tutorial that we run. If I click on the instructor resources, what you can see is that there are a number of things that are for the instructor: best practice for authoring questions, setup instructions, monitoring progress, and for both the instructor and the student stakeholder, there are instructional video guides that are quite comprehensive for those people. Do students like Quizzical? The answer to this question is, I think, overwhelmingly yes. I asked one of my classes to evaluate Quizzical by answering one of the generic course evaluation questions on online resources. And as you can see, they overwhelmingly liked it, and there were numerous positive written comments about it. Here are some resources. Have a look at the Quizzical website or send me an email. Have a look at the paper we recently published. Finally, Quizzical would not have been possible without the support and funding of CTL, CTSI, and 2 rounds of ITIF grants. I hope that you will consider implementing Quizzical for your courses. I think you will like it, and I believe your students will like it as well. Thank you.